Right, friends? So the one thing which you all really need to do, that you need to concentrate on your lifestyle. That if a diet is not impacting your lifestyle and you are not able to continue that very lifestyle, it means that you need to change something into your diet. So, friends, first of all, if we talk about the what do you mean by lifestyle, the lifestyle, it means that you totally depend on your home-based food. Or at times, you only at times, occasionally you order from the outside or you consume your food outside, but still you are very much conscious about the variety. Friends, as I used to work in a hotel industry, and what I used to find that the most of the people who used to pay 10,000 rupees for a single day or single night, they used to eat very healthy food. Although there were so many varieties of the food over there, but they used to choose a variety of a food, and this is what is known as the class. All right. So the thing is this, that there are so many varieties of the food, but the thing is this, that our body does not require any kind of a food which does not suits our body digestion process or our body requirements. So what we need to do, the question arises this. The number one thing which we all need to understand or we all need to do is this, that we need to find out a way to prepare our meals. In India, especially, so many males are depend on their food on the females, whether their mother, whether their wife, whether their sister, and so many males not even go into the kitchen and they measure that how much food they usually require in their life. And that's why 7 out of 10 corporate executives or the people who are in the comes under the working class, they are overweight in India. And most of the time they don't know what to eat between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So it is a that's why they need to understand this thing, that how to have meals, how to prepare groceries, and how to buy groceries in your life. And today I will be covering this thing in my this very video. My name is Bhupendra and I'm an online fitness coach, and I'm the author of the book Know Your Fitness. Friends, now I would like to really want to talk about that. If you're really looking forward for some good changes, some permanent changes, then the whole changes starts from your kitchen. If your kitchen is not good, then I guarantee to you that your fitness journey won't be last longing. I still remember that when I used to feel hungry and when I used to be overweight, on that time bread, butter, or the easy food was my options. I really used to feel so much tired at the preparation of my food. But since I have changed my relationship with my food, since then I don't have any problem in food preparation and food making. And the thing is this, that I always says to so many people that fitness is a personality development. So if you're not developing your personality, then it will be hard for you, and you will always feel yourself in a you will always feel yourself down and always feel yourself unfit if you're not going to do some major changes, which I'm going to talk to you now. All right. So today I will be covering up the topic of grocery shopping. So I really want to share my screen with you. All right. So meal preparation is the most important thing. And if you know the science of meal preparation, then your 50% journey has been completed. All right, because so many people, they usually love to eat the fruits, they just usually love to eat the colorful dishes, but the constant preparation and make a big change in their life is really hard for some people. So if you're looking forward for some permanent changes, that how you can manage and how usually I manage in my life, then this video is for you, and it will be a great video for you. It will give you a new look to your food. So the first thing which I usually do is a grocery shopping. So if you talk about what is in my kitchen, my two-third, almost 90% things are nutritious. and 10% things are not nutritious. I have a small child, and usually he consumes some of the things. But even although he also consumes 90% of the things in a very well manner. So the grocery shopping is the most important thing, that what is the grocery you are having. So if you talk about the carbohydrates, then as you know that usually I choose a day Sunday in my meal preparation, and I usually on Sunday I go out and I find out that what are the things which are not in my home, and I go and purchase all those things. So if we talk about the raw vegetables, the carbohydrates, in carbohydrates I usually prefer the whole wheat pasta, potatoes, basmati rice, and I usually prefer oats. So I check all those four things that they are available or not. So these are the some of the best thing which I really do. If we talk about the protein, then it is I have the four varieties of the carbohydrate, but I have different varieties of proteins in my home. So I have the 10 to 10 types of protein in my home: whey protein, pea protein, brown rice protein, and I have eggs, chicken, and fish, and I usually check about the pulses also. I usually check for the kidney beans also, tofu, paneer, and all those varieties of the protein sources. Are they available in my home or not? I usually check those things. So, as a part of my weekly preparation, I usually buy all my protein sources at any cost. Fats, the three fats which I usually use in my daily diet is the cheese, butter, and ghee. I don't use the coconut oil, but if there is a option, then I don't have any problem to utilize the coconut oil. It is also a good option. But I mostly use ghee, butter, and cheese. So I check all those things. Also, veggies are my favorite, and I take salads along with the some of the cooked vegetables. So I really check all those things, that do I have the 5 to 10 kinds of varieties of the vegetable, the green one, the light green one, the yellow one, the white one. Do I have all the vegetables or not in my home? So usually it costs me around 100 or 300 rupees per week for my vegetables, and I would love to spend that much money on my veggies. So fruits. So usually I do not consume that much fruit because I consume so much other things also. But those people who has a sweet mouth, they could prefer for the fruits like the apple, banana, and apple, banana, and raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, mango, seasonal fruit. They should buy this thing for their home. Spices. Spices is the key to make your food a tasty food. So you must have seen that you go into the hotel, there they have their kind of a spices which usually makes their food good to your mouth. It tastes good to you. In the same way, there are so many artificial spices come like the chicken masala, mutton masala, pav bhaji masala, chana masala. They're already prepared masalas, and you just need to utilize them. Some of my best spices are the black pepper along with the salt and the garlic powder. These are some of my best spices which I use in my home at the time of preparation of my meal. All right, friends, and cheat meal. So usually as a part of your cheat meal, the Sundays are the best days for it. So you need to analyze this thing, that what are the things you really love to have and which you really miss in your whole weekdays. So usually I do not take wheat as a in my weekday, so that's why I miss the parathas, chapatis, and egg and the rolls, vegetable rolls, and all those stuffs in my Sunday. So usually I spend my most of my Sundays at the time of my muscle building. I usually spend by while consuming parathas and all those things on my Sundays. So this is how I do. You can also do. All right. So these all are the some of the things which you need to prepare if you feel like to consume the ice cream, cakes, chocolate, then buy those things, but consume it on the Sundays. And there is a portion size. Don't consume more than 200 calories of any cheat meals if you are on your weight loss diet. But do enjoy, because cheat meals has its own significance. Cheat meal help you out to make you it helps out to repair destroyed metabolism. So you can do this thing. All right, friends. The second thing which I usually do, that how do I do that, I usually consume one type of a carb in one day. So usually what I do, that usually I steam my rice in the morning, and after that I eat it for my whole day. I keep it in my freezer, and whenever I want to, let's say that if I'm cooking a pulao, so for the whole day I'm going to consume the pulao in the night also or in my day also. And once I'm going to make it hot again, on that time I'm going to use 1 spoon of ghee, and I make it. I usually make it. I usually hot it. I usually warm it in my ghee. My rest of the food in whole day. So I usually give a 1 hour of every morning in my meal preparation. I give my some of my training to my clients, and after that I go. After that, I take a pause. In the meantime, once I take a pause, and after that I take a black coffee, and once I consume a black coffee, I prepare my meals for myself for my whole day. So by 10:30 a.m. I have my whole meal prepared for the whole day in terms of carbohydrates. So, for example, that if you are fond of chapatis, then you bind the whole atta in morning itself, and then just you just need to prepare the chapatis at the time of consumption. All right. So those people who eat so much chapati is because they don't have the protein sources in their plates. That's why they are eating so much. All right. So otherwise, the 2 or 3 chapatis are more than enough for a person, or 4 chapatis are more than enough, and it takes hardly 5 minutes to prepare the 4 chapatis if the atta is already been bind. So the other thing which I usually do, that a 3 day preparation of my protein. So let's say if you have a eggs, then eggs are very easy to cook. So I don't need to prepare. So if we talk about the tofu, if I talk about the paneer homemade, if I talk about the boiled chicken, then I usually take a quantity of the next 3 days, around 600 gram of them, and I cut them, and I make a misa pla out of it. I have a OTG, and usually at times I also use my griller, and I make a bulk of it with 600 gram of each of them. And after that, I just make a misa pula of it. So once again, whenever I'm going to utilize them, I don't need to cook them again. And what do you mean by misa pula? It simply means that I cook them half. So if we talk about the chicken, then chicken I have just roasted for the half in the OTG for the half an hour. Or I usually grill it, or I boil it. Just once I boil it, for the next 3 days, I keep my cooker in my fridge. Okay. And the same thing happens with the tofu also, that usually I just marinate my tofu along with the curd and the soya sauce and the garlic and the so much masalas into it, and I keep it refrigerated along with the oil and all those things. So whenever I need to eat it, I just need to make a chonka out of it, and easily I can cook it. But I use this thing for my 3 days. So it's the same thing with the paneer also, and same thing with the soybean chunks also. I boil them, and after that I keep them in my fridge, so that again I just need to make them a simple choka out of it, right? So fats, I every day I don't consume fat just like that. I usually measure my fats at the time of my weight loss journey, not more than 30 grams. So every day in my morning I have a small katori along with me, which has a cover out of it, lid out of it. So every day I wash it, and every day I just use the 30 gram of a ghee into it, and after that I use a spatula and use on my dishes to make it more tastier for me. And the the other thing which I most of the time I do, and I cannot work without it, is the steam vegetable, the spinach, patta gobi, palak, gobi, full gobi, matar. These all are the some of the items I usually prefer to steam. So once they are steamed, once my onions are red, on that time I just put a simple uh, fist of vegetables into my kadai, and it takes hardly 5 minutes for cooking, because the vegetables are already steamed. And this is the key. So I steam my vegetable for the next 3 days. All right. From on Wednesday, again I do the same thing till Saturday, and again I do this thing on Monday morning also. So this is how you also can do, and you will see the magic that you're. And just give your half an hour in morning. Don't just wait for the that now what we are going to eat, now what we should eat, now how to eat, now what should we eat. Because if you're going to be if you're going to analyze, then it's going to make you paralyzed. The thing is this, that our body does not need uh, paneer masala, paneer makhane, aloo matar, bharta, parathas. Our body requires the protein, carbohydrate, and the fatty acids, and we need to give those things only. All right. So this is how we need to do. The another thing which is very important for all of you, that first of all, your recipe should have the color. So what do you mean by color? That the red gravy. Red gravy made out of the onion and the tomato. Green gravy made up out of the spinach. And you can take an example of the palak paneer. The red gravy example is the paneer masala. White gravy is the shahi paneer, in which we use the curd or cream into it. And the yellow gravy, where we are not utilizing so many masalas into it. The khada masalas are over into the recipe along with the haldi into it. So this is how you need to decide that what kind of a gravy you want in your protein sources. So anytime what I have seen, that people who love to consume dosa and all those things, it is basically not a dosa, it is a rice flour which is you are eating. So it is a just different variety. The same thing you can also do with your protein sources also, and it will be really helpful for you. So you decide that what kind of a gravy you really like to eat in your food. The four I have given you the choices. The another thing which you need to understand is the grilling. So basically, what do you mean by grilling? That grilling, it is a very less oil, and after that you just grill it out. So whether paneer, tofu, your vegetables, seasonal vegetables, steam vegetable, they all have the you all you can do anything with the grilling pan, which if you have, just you need to put your gas into the sim and make a roasted tandoori grilling kind of a thing out of your protein sources with the whole spices into it. You can also use the lemon once you can prepare your whole meals. And I usually prefer butter at the time of my grilling. Friends, the another thing is the boiling. As I mentioned earlier, I usually boil my chicken, and after that I make it a grill in a pan, and it really makes me tasty. And I use usually the red gravy, already prepared red gravy. I don't use so much thing into it. There is a Szechuan masala spices of the Ching I usually utilize in my chicken, and I soup masala. And after that, I just make a chicken out of it, and really tastes good to me, along with some khada masala. So it hardly take me around 5 minutes to prepare my chicken. So at one side there is a pulao, on the other side there is a chicken, and it hardly takes me around 10 minutes for preparation of both those things. So this is the thing which I have learned, and this is the thing which is the power of me to prepare the food in a snap of a finger. So not only me, so many bodybuilders, so many people who has a good physique, they know this thing and they really eat good. I also eat good. I really eat the tasty food. I usually don't find that kind of a taste even in the five-star hotels also. So if I can do, then you can also. So the roasting I have told you as a part of a grilling. I used to roast my chicken, but right now I consume only boiled chicken. So this is the very best for me. Different spices. There is a Nor soup masala, there is a chicken masala, there is a Suhana masala. If you are listening to me and you belong to South Delhi, Punjab, Bengal, Kerala, South, Bangalore, then you all have the spices of your own kind. Just mix it and match it. And some of the best spices which I usually use in my all the recipes is the black pepper and kasuri methi. So it is a best spice which is my taste, and I make it more tastier while cooking my food in butter only. So I have told you that how to measure all those things and how to do. So these all are some of the things. If you're going to apply all these things, then definitely you will see so many changes into your life. So friends, this is all about the grocery shopping. And trust me, there is a say that your fitness starts from your kitchen. And if you are not taking care of your kitchen, that what you are consuming, then your weight loss journey won't be last. This is Bhupendra signing out for now. And I know that you all can do it. You all just need to know your fitness and be happy without any reason. Stay home, stay safe.